Alrighty, so today I'm going to be encompassing a lot of different guides and moving them into one, and this is going to be your one-stop shop for everything link leveling in Dokkan. Now, I know a lot of people sometimes will say they don't want to link level, but I'm going to be explaining to you the perks of link leveling, how to do it, the purpose of the system, and all of those fun things, what stages you should be playing, and a special time twice a month where you're going to really be able to kick your link leveling into overdrive and power up your characters in a significant way. So there's going to be timestamps with each section of the video in the pinned comment and the description, so that way you guys are not confused about anything, and if you understand one section of link leveling, you can just move on to the next. So with all that being said, if you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like and leave a comment with other guides you'd like me to do in the future, and as always, thank you for watching, and let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing that we need to cover when going over link leveling is what the purpose of the system is and what link levels as well as link skills do within the game. This is the bare bones, you're just getting into what they do sort of section of the video. So link skills are skills that are traits that characters possess essentially that are going to be used with other characters, and when you are linked up with characters that have the same links, these bonuses are going to be active. So for an example, we have a link here, Legendary Power. This is the most simple link that we can use, and as you guys can see, all other legendary rarity characters, aka LRs in the game, are going to be sharing them with this character. So linking an LR up with another LR is going to be able to provide you with a bonus because of legendary power. So that is what you are looking to do, right? That is one of the big things that we talk about with team synergy, is linking characters together based on their link skills, because that way you can get the maximum amount of bonuses, right? That's why people ask, what are the best linking partners for this character, the best linking partners for that character? It's really nice when you have teams of common ground, right? Now, to keep things on a simple level, right, characters that are typically like Super Saiyan 3s are going to work well with other Super Saiyan 3s, or Super Saiyan God characters are going to work well with other Super Saiyan God characters. A character like Jiren is going to link up well with a Topo. An LR Cell is going to link up well with another LR Cell, and so on and so forth. So that's the most simple way to explain what the system is doing, right? Giving you extra bonuses if characters are sharing the same link skill. So that is like the bare minimum, like what link skills are, and then we can kind of move more into what we are doing. Now, if you can see looking at the screen, I know this is in Japanese, but we can move over to the English version here in a moment just to show you a little bit better of what we're going to be doing. These link skills are going to be able to be buffed based on their link level. So it starts at 1 and it goes to 10. Obviously, link level 1 is going to be the minimum effect, and the maximum effect is going to be at level 10. So that's what you're aiming to do with these characters, is get their link skills maxed out, so that way when you're linking them with characters that share that same link skill, you're going to be able to get the maximum possible buff. This is very important for endgame content, difficult events in the game, and overall just making your team the best way possible that it can be. So let me go over to the English version to better illustrate the bonuses that you get from level 1 to level 10. Okay, so now we are over here and we are going to be explaining what the difference in link levels is going to be. I'm on my global account. This is basically a brand new account here. So what I can show you, and you guys can see this character is not all the way done. If we look at the legendary power link when it's not level 10, you could see on the top under where it says where Goku's at, it says link skill effect, attack plus 13% when performing a super attack. But when the link skill is at level 10, it's going to say attack plus 15% when performing a super attack. So you guys can already kind of see from this right here that you're going to be able to get very, it's going to feel a bit marginal, but big buffs from characters and maximizing their buffs, which is going to mean higher attack stats, higher crit chance, whatever the link skill effect may be. So imagine we linked up a character with this Goku who had all 7 links. You would be getting a bunch of different bonuses, especially if they were all level 10. You'd be getting attack plus 20% from links. You'd be getting defense plus 20% from links. You'd be getting ki plus 2 and then an extra attack and defense plus 5%. You would also be getting attack plus 10% when performing a super attack, putting that on top of the legendary power effect, which is going to be 15, so we're at 25 right there. Then when we get up here, we're going to have ki 2, attack and defense plus 5%. And then the last link you're going to see here is going to be experienced fighters, which is going to give you an extra attack and defense, or just attack, excuse me, of 15%. So this is very important because it's just a lot of extra attack and defense. It's extra key, especially with legendary rarity characters. You're going to be able to tell the difference right away when you have a character with a good linking partner versus when they have a sort of bad linking partner. So that is sort of the basis of the system, and this isn't even a character with a good example of like extremely good links. If we go to the Dokkan Awaken tab and we find a character specifically with the Big Bad Bosses link, like this cell right here, and we hold down right here, is how we can go through here. I don't know what's going on here with this art, but if we go and click on the Big Bad Bosses link, you guys can see attack and defense plus 25% when HP is 80% or less. But if we get this link to link level 10, we're just going to get attack and defense plus 25% innately without having to get to a certain HP threshold. So links like this are very important to power up because it just makes the game easier for you. And really, to link level like just a few characters isn't going to take you too much time. So that is sort of how the link system is going to work. And one of the common things you might be thinking is like, how do I link characters or figure out who the best characters to link with other characters are? Well, there's multiple ways that we can do this, right? First is just like you could bang your head against the wall and just manually find the ones that you want. And then there are other tools like on DokkanInfo.com. I'm not partnered with that website or anything. I just use it a lot. There is what is known as a link tool on there. So I'm just going to show you that really quickly. So that way I can, further assist you in finding what characters work best for your other characters. Okay, so now we are over here on DokkanInfo.com. Pretty basic looking website, but it's got a lot of handy dandy tools here. And you guys can see where my cursor's at. It says link tool. So what you want to do is press here on the link tool and then find the character for your names. That way you guys don't have to hear my keyboard. I'm just going to use this hit for an example. So if we click on this hit, it's just going to give up a drop down menu here and it's going to show you all of his links and debuffs that he gets. And then it's going to show you characters that are sharing a certain amount of links. So in this case, you have 5, and then you can figure out who the best partners are, right? Pycons, for the most part, are going to be giving you 5 common links. Jiren is going to be giving you 4 links, right? Some Gokus, some Beast Gohans and such are going to be giving you 3, and so on and so forth. You can do this with any character in the game here, and it's just overall a very useful tool that's just going to be able to further you in order to just make your life easier, right? Sometimes this is always going to be a good way to do so, and you guys can see here, characters that share 7 links with Kale and Caulifla. It should be no shocker to most that it's mostly Kale and Caulifla units and Kefla, and then in 4 common links, it's mostly Super Saiyan-based characters. So this is a nice little website here, like I said, DokkanInfo.com, and then the Tools tab over here, link tools, but this thing has a whole lot of other stuff, and you guys see me use it in the videos all the time. So Dokkan Info, this is going to be a really good place for you to figure out who the best linking partners for characters are. Sometimes I make videos on them, especially for like really popular units like anniversary LRs and such, but right now there just isn't really a need to make a video like that for a certain character. So that is going to be that section. Now that we've explained everything that we have to do with link leveling, what they do, the purpose of them, we can get into what stages we should be doing in order to maximize our link levels. Okay, so first up, we want to go over into the event tab right here. You guys can see, open up your menu and press event. You're going to be able to go in here and go to the growth tab. This is a very convenient tab for you in order to get a lot of different things. Link skill orbs, the Roshi event, right? The Ginyu Force special training, all types of fun stuff in here. But what we are going to be specifically focusing on today is 2 stages. The first being the Master It special technique of Hope. Now, this is not directly to link level your characters, it's to give you items that are going to allow you to link level your characters a little bit quicker or manually link level them without having to go into an event, right? So what you're going to see when I go on here, I'm going to get a Link Skill Orb S and then a Link Skill Orb M. Now, this is not going to be dropping large orbs because those are the ones that are behind a paywall, but we don't need to worry about that because it's not a big deal, right? Sometimes these are given out once in a blue moon, and you don't need to have every single character in the game at link level 10 in order to play the game, so don't worry about that. You mainly just want to focus on your best characters. That's the best advice that I can give you. The characters that you're going to be running all the time are going to be the ones that you want to focus on. So what we're doing in here, this is a very easy event to clear, and it's going to be dropping us some link skill orbs, again, that we can use to find a certain character and then link level them to a certain point that we feel comfortable doing. Or we're just using as many as we possibly can. So I got 5 small and 2 medium right there, and I believe that comes out to 6 and 3, if my math is mathing. I would have to see the total amount, but we'll see it here in a second when we get out of this stage. And then when we go over here, you are going to see that we got... What do we have here? So in total, we have 10 small and 3 medium. So now that we've unlocked those, we want to accept the mission, and then we're going to get even more, which is always nice, right? We'll take more. Then what we want to do is go over to the growth tab, go to the link skill, click on any character. They have to be they have to have the hidden potential system active. And what we want to do is we'll just click on this Buhan for an example. Now, you guys can see, we can either specifically pick out a link like Big Bad Bosses and get it all the way to level 8, or what we can do is just hold down on the level up all button, and it's going to let us go to level 5 right here, and then we can pick a few to get up to 6 with the link skill orbs. So this is a very nice method here, and especially if you start playing this, you can play this event once a week. And if you start doing this once a week, letting it stack up, you're going to find yourself able to get to a character to link level 7, link level 8 pretty quickly, so that way you don't have to spend as much time doing the grind of link leveling. So that's the first thing. Now, what we want to do is go back over to the event tab over here and go over to the growth tab again and go do the event Study Hard, Play Hard, Turtle School's Intensive Training. And we want to play this one on Z Hard this time. When I was doing my Zero to Hero episode 1, I could not do it, but now we can. So I think I was trying to save stamina or something like that. I don't remember. But if we go in here, this is going to have an increased link level rate that you can do once daily or twice daily if your power level is over 530,000. And the best way to get your power level over 530,000 is, you guessed it, link leveling. So when we do this right here, it's going to be very helpful for us in order to get this done. So we just want to press the orbs here, and then you can play this on auto after you've cleared it for the first time, but I have not yet. So I just had to manually grab those orbs right there, and we should be good to go. Now, this is going to be, again, a once or twice a day thing here, and this is a very nice casual way to do your link levels. You just hop on the game, you play these real quick, and you're good to go, right? You don't have to spam anything. You don't have to sit on quest all day if you don't want to, and this is going to be one way for you to do so. Just a little bit of time here, a couple minutes during your day, and you're going to be able to start link leveling some of your best characters by playing this stage. So, Roshi event, the link level grind here with the link skill orbs is also going to be something that's really good for you. But for sure, the best way for most of the month is going to be just grinding quests, right? Now, what we have to do, it might be a little tough to illustrate this because I haven't cleared any quest yet on this account, but what we want to do is come up here to 2 specific stages. Now, what most people say is the best stage for link leveling is going to be Area 35, Stage 6. This is going to have a very high link level rate, and it's also going to have a pretty quick turnaround right here. So what you want to do is just play this stage and keep replaying it, and you can just play this on auto mode, and what you want to do is just continue to replay this one over and over again, right? This is sort of the method of link leveling that the game has just promoted. It's the environment for it, and it's just sort of how the game works. So Area 35 Stage 6 is a very good link leveling stage, and especially if your account is in the lower ranks, you're going to be leveling up a lot. It's going to be giving you stones, and it's just going to be an overall really impactful stage for you in order to get things done, especially with link leveling. So I really like Area 35 Stage 6, and some other stages I like. I believe Area 38 Stage 7 has been a good one for me because it's very fast. But let me pull up the quest mode over here on Dokkan info again, go figure. But the specifics of this, I guess I can explain to you, is in the back end, there is a link level rate per each stage here. And on Area 35 Stage 6, the link level rate is 3.5625. Now, that is a high number because comparatively, some of the other stages in this area are 1.0875. So it's over triple, right, of the link level rate on Area 35 Stage 6. Now, this one has 5 enemies, so sometimes it can go a little bit slow, and that's why I'm kind of a fan of Area 38 Stage 7. We'll show that one after this. It's got a lower link level rate of 3.25, but it only has 1 enemy, so you're able to go through it a little bit quicker, right? It's just going to save you some time watching super attack animations, and if that matters to you, you can go ahead and not do that one, or you could just do Area 35 Stage 6. But as of when I'm recording those videos, those are my 2 favorite stages. So, Story, Quest, Area Chapter 6, Area 35 Stage 6, and then we're going to go to Area 38 Stage 7. And it's called Power to Protect. We go into here and we clear it really quickly. It's going to go quick, I promise, because it's, again, only 1 fight against Cooler here. And as long as you have a competent team, like the free-to-play Saiyan Saga team, and this is a very easy team to do. This is what you do, essentially, when you start up the game and when you just start out. So as long as you're doing that, it's going to be pretty easy for you. So what we want to do is go in here, play this one right here, and you're going to be good to go. So quest mode, again, the most efficient way to do your link leveling, and if you don't want to, it's not the end of the world. I would just say do the quest or do the Roshi event every day, get your link skill orbs, and you can just do it that way. but at the bare minimum, I really do suggest getting your power level to 530,000 because those extra attempts per day on daily events, on grinds, on difficult events is just going to be very convenient for you, right? And it's also a fun little thing to brag to your friends about, right? It's like, how high is your power level? You can show it off. It's just a fun way to kind of express your commitment to the game, if you will. So it's a very good mechanic here. Now, is it frustrating at times to just play quest over and over again? Absolutely. But the beauty of it is you don't have to do it just every single day. Just sometimes you could hop on and just run your boosts, because if you use your boost, it's going to double the link level rate on those 3 runs. And sometimes there's going to be 5 runs that you could do, and it's going to work out very nicely for you. So that's going to wrap it up for the stages that we can do. Now let's talk about the twice a month special promotion that is going to allow you to link level at a very accelerated rate, just due to them wanting you to play the game, I guess, right? So what we need to talk about, it's going to be a little tough to illustrate this, but it is known as Special Dokkan Day. Now, during Special Dokkan Day, this is going to be the 15th and the 30th of every month. And then if we go in here and we go to the event tab, there's going to be a growth event in here that's like training in the Room of Spirit and Time. And you guys can't see it right now, but the link level rate is much higher. It's like double or triple the link level rate of the link level events that we were just doing. And with that, you're going to also be able to progress your character a lot. Not your character, another game, but your profile here, your account, right? You're going to be able to level up. You're going to be able to link level very high. I'll post a video to that if you want to see it. It's like a you must do this event video, and this is going to be during the 15th and the 30th of every month, and you're just going to be able to play this over and over again and link level your characters very fast. This is going to be again on the 15th and the 30th of every month. It's announced they make sure that you know it's Special Dokkan Day. If you're going to link level, if you don't like link leveling, at least just do it once, at least twice a month on those days, and you should be good to go. It's going to move very quickly. So those are sort of the events that you want to play, and you should be good to go. Now, I meant to put this section in a little bit earlier, but I guess we can just close it off with this. People like ask all the time, it's like, or say all the time, it's like, no, still not link leveling, or I don't want to link level. And I think that's completely fine. You guys can see this power level is very low. This account is brand new, basically. But it's very important to make sure that you're link leveling your characters, because you want to be able to have them at their maximum potential. It makes the game the most fun when the characters that you have are the best that they can be, right? They're putting out the highest attack stat numbers. They have the highest defensive numbers. They're doing the most for the team that they possibly can, right? This game, a lot of it is collecting, but don't you want to collect the characters and also use them at the same time? If you want to do that, you're definitely going to want to make sure that your characters are as powerful as they possibly can be, and link leveling is going to be a way to do this, and those buffs can sort of make up for a lack of dupes, right? Now, is there any, replacement for a Rainbow Star? Not really, but a character is going to look a lot better at 55% max link level than they're going to look at 55% with no link levels, right? And then when you start getting those dupes over time, and you have less, or your link levels are already done, you don't have to do it again, right? So imagine what the character will look like when you get another dupe in, and then another one, and then another one, right? Over the course of however many months, years, time playing the game. So that's why I think it's really important to be link leveling, and overall it's just a good mechanic for you to be able to grind and give you something to do when there's not a lot of hard stuff to play, and it's just a way for you to overall progress your account, right? Now, do you need to go in and do like the methods that you see some of your friends doing, some content creators, which again, no, this is not a big deal by any means, but what a lot of players will do when they have nothing else to do is start collecting extra characters just for the purpose of link leveling them, knowing that they're not going to be using them, which is completely fine, right? Everybody plays the game their own way, but you don't need to do that, right? Like if you were to tell me like, who am I going to link level from this screenshot right here, you'd probably say like that Goku, the Android 21, Kid Buu, Rose Goku Black, Gamma 1, right? Maybe Kefla, and then all these other characters you don't need to keep, and you don't need to grind to link level those if you don't want to, but if you want to, that's completely fine. So you want to make sure that you're just progressing your good characters and making them as well as they can, having them perform as well as they can perform, because it's just the best way to play the game, in my opinion. So that is going to be everything that you need to know about link leveling in under 20 minutes. I think that this guide was pretty comprehensive, and let me know down below if you found this helpful at all. If you did enjoy this one, let me know down below. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you were new, so that way you don't miss out on any Dokkan guides that I post in the future. If you need help, you can join the community Discord, link in the description. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.